Welcome back. Last time we won the Nadam and got the other tribes of the steppe to agree to help Hien liberate Doma, and now we've got to talk to Temulin about something. Welcome, warriors of the steppe. It is an honor to receive you once more. We observed the battle from a distance and marked the moment of your triumph. In that instant, I wept tears of joy. Not only did you bring us victory in the Nadam, but you ensured that every one of our kinsmen returned with their lives. Some were more gravely wounded than others, but none were lost to us. We could not have asked for anything more. If it is not too much of an imposition, would you be willing to go and speak with them? A simple gesture for those with whom you shared the battlefield. Yeah. We can go talk to him. First, we talk to the diligent mole warrior. Hello, diligent mole warrior. Told you we'd win. Some part of me still struggles to believe it, but we won. We defeated the Orenir and the Dotharl and won. When they appeared before us, I was filled with such fear as I had never known. But then I saw you charge with Cyrena and the others, and before I knew it, I was running and shouting. I will carry the memory of that moment with me always, as well as the moment when you became one with the Ovu and were declared Kagan. The victory pose you struck was a sight to behold. I say, would you be willing to show us again? Yes. Emotes. Victory. Bonk. Still doing it. They seem pleased. Aye, that's the stuff of legends. That's the Kagan in all her splendor. Praise be to the Kagan and to the gods for guiding her to us. Glory to the Kagan and her comrades, forever and forever. 100 years, the Kagan! Those ones seem more hurt than others that Lise was talking to. Now back to Cyrena. She's in the big tent. Yes, she is. Ah, Asuka, I am told you gave the young warriors a fine show. Grandmother and I have been discussing how we might best express our gratitude to you. Mere words did not seem sufficient. A present? This is a Morin Kur, a traditional instrument of our people. The feats of our greatest heroes like Bardam and Chaka are preserved in songs. Yours too will live on for years to come. Perhaps one day you might learn how to play it. But even if not, you may look on the Morin Kur and remember this time, this place, as we will when we hearken to the music. Tien, what do you have for me? In crimson they walked. At the risk of sounding impatient, we have certain pressing obligations. It is time we saw to them. You are right. To whom much is given, much is expected. Nay, do not think yourselves so indebted to us. Was it not you who gave us your blessing to participate in the Nadam, and you who saved my lord Hien from certain death? Doma is in your debt, and will ever be a friend to them all. And we to you, Gosetsu. A thought occurs to me. If you wish to return to Yansha with all haste, The passage to the south of the Dusk Throne would offer the most direct route. The Dothal sealed it with their magics during the Doman Rebellion, when more men in iron came from afar. If ever there were a time to open the pass, it is now. We should journey to Dothal Ka. But before that, might we visit the Dawn Throne? I wish to speak to our most radiant brother. Are you sure that's a good idea? I know he agreed to fight for Doma, but I doubt he'll be very happy to see us so soon after we beat him. Nama made us for war, Lys. Ever since we came into this world, we have fought. In the Nadam, blood was shed and lives were lost. Brown earth was stained crimson, and Zayla wept. But crimson is the dusk and the dawn, death and rebirth, an ending to mark a new beginning. We who are born are destined to die. As the seasons turn, we are born again. Thus spoke the first. So you see, we harbor no hatreds. The Nadam is the Nadam, and what comes after is what comes after. If you say so, the Dawn Throne first, then? Yes, and I shall accompany you. Alright. Let's go to the Dawn Throne. We're just gonna teleport up there. No point taking the long way. Ran into a wall because I was looking at my phone. Hi, Magni. The sun is disinclined to entertain you at length. That's not his voice. Speak your purpose in coming. Humble as ever. Should I be humble in the presence of inferiors? I'm a child of Azim, and you are not. Your triumph in the Nadam does not raise you to such heights. Fine then. Batu will not be joining us. He is wounded in the Nadam. His hurts are grave, and he requires rest, but he will walk again in time. Though it is no business of yours, such pity does not become a Kagana. We are not allies, traveller, far from it. The Nadam will come again, and with it our rule. I say again, why have you come to bid us surrender the Dawn Throne to the Mole? Nay, the Mole are beholden to the will of the gods, and they would not have us reside here. The Ornir and the Budaga may remain. We are for Yansha, and wish to speak of your part in the coming war. Ah, the Domans and the Ironmen, I remember our pact. Sound the call and the Ornir will answer. Full glad am I to hear it. We have preparations to attend to, but will send for you soon. The gods are kind. I am sure the Ornir will prove a great boon in the days to come. Of the dusk, a maiden gentle and ethereal, a dancer in the morning mist, and a warrior besides. Look into my eyes, child. See you, Azim? Are you my Nama? I know not of what you speak, Brother Magni, but I am certain you are mistaken. Quite. Ha! We should get going. Right now. Right. Where to? Sadhu. Let's go talk to Sadhu. I almost sang "Let's go talk to Sadhu" to the TV for the background. Sadhu. Humph! The Kagan and her warriors. Greetings, my lady. We come to you on our journey south, bound for Yansha, where our comrades await us. How fare you and yours in the wake of the Nada? Many were wounded, some few to the death. Resplendent were their souls in the chaos. It was a good battle. A good day to die. Soon we will greet them again. It's not really her voice, is it? She's a bit more British than that. And mayhap one who went before them also. Guess's seed has quickened in his lover. When the child is born, we shall see who awaits behind its eyes. Already we must look to the next Nadam. We must grow strong of body and mind, and our war will help us to do so. Say the word and we will your war. Say the word and we will fly to the field. Of that I have no doubt, for you are Dothar. There is one more thing we would ask of you. The magics you used to seal the passage to the south. Will you unmake them? If that be your wish. When next we come together, it will be on a great battlefield against a common foe. I trust you will fight with the same fervor you demonstrated during the Nada. Ha! And you, Ancient One, will be the demon I know you to be. Aught less would be a disappointment. Everybody takes turns walking away. To Cyrna. Oh yeah, this has that sprinkles dandelion fluff. We're just standing there. Sadhu Khatun has done her part. This passage will deliver you to Doma. It is here we must part ways, until the day you call us to battle. It won't be long, I know, but take care of yourself, Cyrna, and tell your grandmother and the others again how much we appreciate everything they did for us. Oh, I will. Oh, I nearly forgot. I have another gift for you. It's, a red, wait, is this a banner of the Mole tribe? It's not the most practical of gifts, but we nevertheless wished to present it to you. I do not fully understand what has befallen Doma, or your homeland, Lys. But I do understand that you and yours have suffered terribly. The mole place their faith in the gods, and in turn they shepherd us. They watch over us and keep us. We pray they show you the same favor. As it was in the Nadam, blood will be shed, your lands engulfed in a storm of fire and steel. Yet as it did here, it shall mark a new beginning there. May you ever walk in crimson, or in crimson there is life, there is liberation. Thank you for your prayers, Cyrena. We shall remember them. Until we meet again. She's gonna run all the way back? Hien? The hour of reckoning. Right then, to the House of the Fierce. With me, my friends. Go through the tunnel. Gosetsu. I have not used this road before, but... I recognize this place. The House of the Fierce should lie somewhere to the south. I will go on ahead and inform the sentries of our master's return. Okay. And I will fly there. Crystals. Cave. Right, now that we're back in Doma, it's time to switch back into our Doma clothes. Guess I wasn't supposed to come all the way to the House of the Fierce. I've flown right past Hien. Right here? Ah, yeah, he was just at the entrance of the cave. Here we are. I wonder if they all are gathered inside waiting. Perhaps, expecting a speech or some such. Well, no matter. I shall have to do what I shall have to do.
Brothers and sisters, pray forgive me my absence. It has been far too long.
Lord Hien. Gosetsu told us of your trials and tribulations on the steppe. Would that I'd been present to witness your victory, my lord.
Our victory, Yugiri, owed as much to each of my stalwart comrades as it did to me. Now rise. I will not suffer this excess of formality any longer. Alfinol and Alize Levieux, I presume. I'm told we owe you much. It is a pleasure to meet you both.
The pleasure is ours, Lord Hien. Though we were born and raised a world apart, our values are one and the same. Freedom, justice, liberty. Each of which Doma shall soon enjoy once more.
Hopefully.
I understand you have brought an army.
Indeed. The Zayla tribes of the Azim Steppe have pledged their military might to the cause.
Good. We, meanwhile, have secured the support of the Confederacy and a not insignificant number of your countrymen. The Blue Kojin, too, have expressed a willingness to join the fight, provided you agree to certain trade agreements following the liberation of Doma.
The shinobi will render what aid they can. However, Suino Sato refused to answer our call.
No matter. What forces we have amassed far exceed my original expectations. You have my thanks.
You should know that Xenos departed Doma not long after you left to find Lord Hien. We know not the reason why, but it would seem he was eager to return to Gir Abania.
What? Have you heard anything from the Resistance? There hasn't been another attack, has there?
Tataru assures me they are quite well. You need not worry. If anything, this turn of events would seem to be to our advantage.
But there the good news ends. Yotsuyu retains her position as acting viceroy, and we have reports that the garrison at Doma Castle is preparing for a massive operation. We suspect that the Empire's attempt to eliminate you on the steppe may have been a prelude to a larger effort to purge the remaining pockets of resistance within Doma.
Makes sense.
The hour of reckoning is upon us.
Then victory will soon be ours.
The Han has spoken, and I, for one, am not inclined to argue. In this place, in this moment, I call upon you all. 25 years of oppression, of tyranny, of shame. It ends with us. We will prevail.
Yeah. Hopefully. Fino. Once more, welcome back. It is good to see you again, Oscar. Ah yes, there is another recent development we neglected to share with you. Alice and I have been hard at work attempting to restore the Aetherite here to its former glory. I am pleased to inform you that we succeeded. Suffice it to say, it should prove a boon to travel. Well, for those fleet with anima like you, at least. The room where it happened. I imagine you are eager to hear the particulars of our plan. Allow me a moment to gather everyone's attention.
If all are in agreement, I will outline my plan to retake Doma Castle.
Okay.
First, Lise and the Doman Irregulars will conduct a series of raids against Imperial targets throughout the surrounding area, with the aim of drawing the garrison's attention. Shortly thereafter, our Zayla allies will launch a surprise attack on the castle's airborne defenses. In this way, we will prevent the enemy's airships from rendering support and cut off one means of escape. Alize and I, together with the shinobi, will exploit the ensuing chaos to infiltrate the moon gates and disable the Magitech field generators. Once the barrier is down, we will be free to cross the One River and reach Doma Castle. It is at this point that we must turn to our Confederate and Kojin allies. They will commence to bombard the castle with cannon fire, while sailing west towards the Doman Enclave.
Wait, the Enclave? Why would you want them to sail away from the castle?
Because the Enclave is home to countless civilians. Once pressed, the Imperials may well think to take them hostage, and I would fain forestall any such attempt. After we have secured the Enclave, we may lay siege to Doma Castle directly. The main strength of the Doman Liberation Front, under Lord Hien's command, shall be committed to this endeavor, as will you and your redoubtable allies.
Cool.
The rest is simple. We scour the castle for the Viceroy, we find her, and we subdue her. Without their leader, what remains of the Imperial's morale will crumble, and they will surrender or attempt to flee. And Doma will be free. Your thoughts, Lord Hien? If any points were unclear or gave you cause for concern, I should be glad to go over them with you.
Nay, 'tis a fine plan. You have a talent for this. That much is plain. We shall carry out Alphino's plan to the letter. Time is of the essence, as you know, so let us each see to our respective preparations. Carry on.
Tough Hien. There is no shortage of tasks which must needs be completed before we can launch our attack. If you have a moment, perhaps you could lend a hand. That said, I've only just returned. It would be better for you to speak with Elfino to find out how you might be of service. Okay. Trying to keep busy. Full glad am I to hear it. There is one task which comes to mind. As I explained during my briefing, Alice and I will need to infiltrate the moon gates to disable the Magitech field generators. Though I pride myself on my knowledge of various subjects, I confess I lack confidence in my knowledge of this particular one, which is why I turned to an expert. I have been conversing with Sid via Tataru, attempting to ascertain the design of the generators based on our limited intelligence. Most recently, he sent a parcel with some documents which he believes may be of use. I would like you to go to Kagane and bring them back here. In the meantime, I will continue to work with our shinobi allies to plot a path into the gates. Safe travels, Asuka, and thank you again. That was sort of the voice I gave Alfredo. And then Tataru is probably over at the... Yep, she is. Hey, East Eldenard trading aid. Let me in. Tataru changed her clothes. She's in a kimono now. Asuka, what are you doing here? I thought you were fighting nomads on the Azim Steppe. Oh, you beat them. Good show. Shame I didn't get to see it. Elfino has been keeping me apprised of the situation in Doma. It may not be any good in a physical fight, but in an paperwork fight, I'm the true Kagan. Yeah. How Tataru got her groove back. You're here for the parcel Sid sent, right? Wait a moment, and it will be right out. It arrived not long ago. A porter delivered it to our offices, along with various other knickknacks from Eorzea. Sid regrets that he couldn't come here in person. Apparently his hunt for the dragon and Omega demands his full attention, you see. Still, he was reasonably confident that the documents he provided would be enough for Alfino to do the work himself. So as soon as the parcel gets here, we can open it up and see what's inside. Pardon my interruption, but the parcel in question, was it the one you placed on the shelf in the back for safekeeping? I believe so, yes. Why do you ask? Well, you see on closer inspection, parcel appears to have been addressed to the Segumi barracks. Though it does indeed bulge with a quantity of paper reminiscent of a rather large instructional manual, the lingering scent of lilac leads me to conclude it is in fact a sizable collection of love letters. What? Impossible! That porter was carrying a parcel addressed to us. I saw the writing with my own eyes. Oh, I do not doubt that in the least. However, as he was tasked with the number of deliveries, I can only presume that he handed you another parcel by mistake. This is a disaster! We have to find that porter right this instant. My, she can move quickly when she has a mind to do so. So quickly she neglected to take these love letters with her. They too must be redirected to the rightful recipient. They should also aid you in tracking down the right porter. They keep records of their deliveries and so forth, after all. The man in question was of middling height and build, not unlike myself. Black hair, short, terribly helpful in Kugane, I know, a cheery sort. Wearing bright colors, as I recall. I will send a few of my men out to search, but in the meantime, why don't you take the parcel and see if you can't track him down yourself? I will wait here on the off chance he realizes his mistake and returns. Okay. We'll go to the Segumi barracks. Oh, apparently it's not strictly where we have to go. Where are you, porter? Got a big orange circle to look through. Oh, there's Tataru, just questioning random people. Adult assistant. Oh dear, I misplaced the most important documents. If I do not find them quickly, there will be dire repercussions. Are they these? No, it is nothing so scandalous and base. My lord is a man with singular dietary restrictions, which I have detailed in my notebook. I cannot purchase produce without it. Yeah, that's probably important. Next street over, maybe? Languid youth? Who are you? You seek company? For an hour or an evening? Are these yours? Ugh, what reeks of perfume and desperation. I know naught of it, nor do I wish to know. Fine then. Got one more street to look down. You the person? Oh, good morning to you, miss. I have no time to chat. I have to head to the Bokairo. Or was it the hostelry? Ah, no time. Hey, these? I recognize that parcel. I delivered it to the Ruby Bazaar not long ago. What of it? It doesn't go to the Ruby Bazaar. A mistake? For the Segumi, you say? Ah, you're right. How stupid of me. Fortunately, I have yet to visit the barracks. This is for you, yes? I will take the other in exchange. Yay! Tataru. I'm sorry I couldn't find him. I guess we just have to hope he realizes his mistake and returns soon. No, I found him. It's all good. That's it? That's the parcel! You found him! Though, knowing our luck, Sid put the wrong papers in there. Nope, this is it. These are the documents detailing the operation of the Magitek field generators Alphino requested. I can only imagine what would have happened had we sent Asuka back to Doma with a parcel full of love letters. The look on Alphino's face when he reads the first page. Oh, on second thought, I'm a little disappointed we didn't. Everyone's working so hard to fight for Doma's freedom, and here I am making the same silly mistakes. It won't happen again, Asuka, and I'll keep working hard to bring you and the others useful information. If we hear anything new, we'll contact you straight away. Oh, and you may be pleased to hear that we've brokered an arrangement between the company and the Confederacy. They require armaments. We provide, discreetly and at a reasonable price. I'm sure Lord Lalorito was pleased to hear it. Ha ha ha! Indeed he was. Indeed he was. Well, it seems our time together is at an end. Give Alphino and Alize my regards, will you? Yes. I will. Taru. I will. Back to the House of the Fierce. To talk to Alphino. There you are. Oh, it seems like just yesterday you were here. Our plans proceed apace. Do you have the documents? Excellent. This looks to be exactly what we need. Assuming our shinobi escort can see us safely inside the moon gates, I should have no trouble deactivating the barrier. Good, good. This is one less thing to worry about. Seeds of Despair. Should you wish for further employment, mayhap you could speak with Alize? I believe she was planning to search the surrounding area for Imperial patrols. If you go now, you may be able to catch her before she departs. Hopefully. Jump. Hey, Alize. Alphino told you about my plans, and you wish to come with me. Well, far be it from me to refuse you. If truth be told, I'm not entirely sure what I expect to find. In the wake of your failed assassination attempt, the Imperials demonstrated uncharacteristic restraint. There were no public executions and not a single village was put to the torch. But, as I mentioned earlier, our latest intelligence does suggest a purge is imminent. For all we know, they could be out in the field even as we speak, surveilling their targets and making plans. If so, we need to put a stop to it. Let's begin our search in the north. You can kind of fly straight up out of there. There's the destination. All quiet for now. Follow me to the next location. Wow, you got there fast. Any Imperials over here? No Imperial patrols near our headquarters then. Good. The last thing we need is a repeat of Ralgus Reach. Even so, it would be prudent to search a little longer. Twould be. Twould be indeed. Oh, Alize, you got a kitty cat. Not exactly the enemy I was worried about. Damn it all. I can't just leave the carcass lying around in the middle of the road. You've gotten stronger. Next to you, I feel like a child playing at swords and sorcery. Though mayhap it suits me better than books. I owe much to a Mikote I met on my travels. He was a master of these techniques, and kindly agreed to teach me the fundamentals. She is talking about I can't remember how to pronounce his name, because it starts with an X. But the guy who starts the quest through which you unlock the Red Mage job. But I never could warm to common rapiers. I vastly preferred using a blade of my own creation, despite the toll it took on me. Urianger's gift was a godsend, to be honest. Anyway, we're falling behind. We should split up to recoup some lost time. We've heard rumors of Imperial soldiers skulking about disguised as villagers. One was supposedly spotted near the ribbons to the south of here. Go and see if there's anything out of the ordinary. You there. Are you secretly Imperial soldiers? Oh, hello there, young lady. My associates and I are in search of fertile soil for farming, and this land caught our eye. You doubt my words? You suspect we have some other purpose in coming here? How vexing it is to be questioned in this manner. Very well, she desires the truth, and she shall have it. Deal with her. Oh, you're gonna deal with me, huh? Let's see about that. I'm not even gonna face you. Oh, you caught him. I saw them attack you, while this one fled. Since you seem to have everything in hand, I decided to capture him. An Imperial, I presume? I knew it would come to this. But at the hands of a Westerner, Doman would at least know the rights. You think you understand, but you do not. She will burn it all before she surrenders. She will never kneel again, nor should she. Oh. Alisaie yelled my name as I got some echo. Rest assured, the Naori will receive due compensation. Young Asahi has great potential, that much is plain. If he applies himself, he may one day be granted the opportunity to go to Garlemald and learn from some of the leading authorities in the field of Magitech. Few citizens are afforded such treatment, however, much less people of the provinces. You will need to do more. Of course. I have no doubt that we shall. My husband and I want only the best Imperial education for our boy. I've finished planting the rice, Mother. Not while the officer is here, Yotsuyu. Inside, now! Yes, Mother. You did not mention that you had a daughter? My sister's, not mine. Kami rest her soul. She is utterly hopeless, but one cannot choose one's family. Indeed, she is of an age to receive an education as well, is she not? Yet we have no records. I trust I need not remind you of your legal obligations. No, of course not. But she's weak and sickly. Some days she has not the strength to leave her bed. Oh, a thought occurs to me. Mayhap we can come to an understanding. I don't like where this is going. That was a near thing. What happened? We were talking, and then all of a sudden you were somewhere else. Did one of those soldiers hit you in the head or something? No, 'twas the echo. Well, if you say so, we should go and tell the others what happened here. So Yotsuyu is sold into some sort of servitude in order for her brother to get an education, which is dark. Hello, Alice. Thank you. You didn't have to come with me, but you did, and for that I am grateful. I told the others of our encounter with the disguised soldiers. Though we disposed of the bodies, it's only a matter of time before their comrades know their absence. As if we needed any more reason to act quickly. Are you sure you're alright, by the way? You've been awfully quiet since we returned. Guess I'm just not telling her about my mission. The limits of our endurance. I tell you to rest and leave the rest to others, but seeing as that isn't in your nature, Lise returned but a moment ago, looking a bit worried. It would seem that trouble is afoot in Namai. You may as well go and ask her about it. As for me, I will not impose upon you any further. Lise, where are you? We barely got enough armor as it is, huh? Oh, you're here to help. That's a relief. I've been trying to help the villagers and Mai get ready for the operation. We've run into a few problems. You remember how we're supposed to stir up trouble as a diversion, right? The thing is, we don't have enough armor to go around. I thought the Dome and Liberation Front would be able to furnish us with some, but it seems that's not the case. I was about to go and tell Issei. Why don't you come too? Alright. Wait, let's just teleport to Namai. Issei, where are you? Oh, you're here too. I heard about the soldiers you and Alize encountered. I'm glad you're all right. Ahem. Right then. Issei, we've gathered up all the rope we could find in the village. And every tool with an edge. It is still not enough. Even a hoe would suffice. But there are no more to spare. Thank you, Chigusa. Ryosen could use a hand. Ryosen could use a hand if there's nothing else. As for more tools, I may have some in my home. Go and search it. Take whatever meets your needs. I made enough rice balls for everyone, including some special ones for Lady Yugiri. Can I go and give them to her? You silly little girl. Of course you can. Hurry. You never know when she'll have to leave on a secret mission. Sorry about that. Everyone's been trying to contribute since Lord Hien returned. There's so much to worry about. You're doing well, you say? Though I have to ask, have you had any luck finding more armor? Unfortunately, no. Like weapons, there are no substitutes for proper protection. It's not as though we need full suits of Imperial plate, but we're not soldiers. If we attack without any equipment, we'll be slaughtered. The Dome Liberation Front doesn't have any armor to spare. I suppose we could ask Hancock, but there's no telling how long it would take for him to send us supplies. Do you have an armorer in the village or anyone with some skill to fashion armor? There is one man, a craftsman who fled the Enclave. He is experienced and may be able to help. I don't know if I can persuade him to, though. But maybe you two could come with me? Yeah. His name is Soran Nuki. He lives in Kusakari, in the south. Come with me. Alright. Hello, it's Soranuki. Wahahaha! Who are these starry-eyed youths who stand before me? Ones who sing of rebellion, of liberation. Surely they would not think to trouble me with such foolish dreams. Oh, go and say what you will, but do not take offense if I die from laughter. Wahahaha! Broken steel, broken men. Eh, say again? You would have me fashion armor for villagers who wish to fight Imperial regulars. Bwahahaha! Mad fools charging boldly to meet their deaths. Bring me steel and I shall give them shells to shield their soft bellies. Yes, yes, plates of steel, all that you can carry, the better to shield them from blade and bullet. If only it was so simple, Master Cernaki. Steel plates are not so easily procured. Blind, deaf, and dumb are you, boy? We're awash in broken steel. Magitech, great cylinders come crashing to the earth from on high. Shatter them to bits with my explosives. They will not fail you, for I made them to kill Imperials. Bring me my steel and you will have your armor. Well, it's not like we know any other armorers who can help. At least we get to blow things up. Oh, Lise. Let's go blow up some Magitech. Up the armor plating that dropped from it. And one more. Oh, this one dropped 6 pieces. Last piece. Seems like the last piece is taking longer to pick up. There we go. Now we take it back to Suranuki. I brought you your steel. Eh? Eh? You have the many plates of steel I demanded. Show me. Here you go. Wahahaha! And you are committed to your cause, dressing villagers as soldiers and marching off to war. Stupid, stupid fools. Doma is dead, and so are her people. Lord Kyan, Lord Hien, all dead. Their blood is on our hands. It was Lord Kyan who saved us, who spared us the worst when the Garleans came. Every shred of pride and honor he cast aside, without a second thought. All to win their trust, all to serve as their puppet, restored to his throne years later, a paper tiger. Such shame he must have felt, but no matter. He would suffer it for his people. A life as slaves is better than none at all, he believed. But not us. After my lady died, we began to whisper in his ears dreams of freedom and liberation. We pushed him to take action, if only a little. 10 years of preparation, of machinations, so careful we would be, and yet, Doma burned for our foolishness, but not for that of Lord Kyan, Monzen, the Enclave. They were raised for our sins. We murdered them all, don't you see? We murdered you all. You're wrong, Master. We're still here. We are still alive. Lord Kyan lives on too, in our hearts, and in his son, for Lord Hien has returned. Lord Hien is alive? It cannot be. You lie, you lie. It's the truth. Hien came back to Doma to help her fight for freedom. That was the wrong voice. Could it be? My Lord Hien yet lives? Oh. Bands of steel to bind the chest and belly. Yes. I must heat the forge and begin work at once. 10? 100? How many do you need? All that and more you shall have. Somebody's enthusiastic now. Alright, that is where we'll end this video, and we'll pick it up talking to Lise here in the next one.